I've written dozens of articles about one of my mentors, Don Quixote. Um, I've written about this also about Americans tend to write off Don Quixote as some knight errant that's just some old guy running around jousting with windmills and is really irrelevant to life. I want to tell you something. He is not irrelevant, at least to my life. He is a critical mentor to who I am. And I have, like the man from La Mancha, I have jousted with all sorts of windmills. Some windmills are professional, and some windmills are personal. And I will be the first one to tell you that all of my dreams of what could have been haven't materialized the way I had wished. Essentially, I'm telling you, in many of the jousting with windmills, I have failed. But Don Quixote also had failed many times. And in the midst of his failure, I have learned something about my life and my failures. And this essay is about 5 things that I learned, and hopefully you will learn, about my jousting and your jousting with the windmills of my life and your life. And there are 5 of them. The first one is to be true to yourself. Don't lie about your dreams. Believe in your dreams. Go out on your quests. Make a list of things that you need to do, but be honest. And then go out and joust with the windmills. The second thing I learned from Don Quixote is that in spite of the failures and in spite of the fears, do as Teddy Roosevelt said, dare greatly. The tendency for many of us is to go out and fight the good fight, fail, and then say, yeah, it's not worth it, and quit. Teddy Roosevelt said, dare greatly. Even though you may fail, at least your legacy will be that you tried, which is a lot better than sitting in the corner and pouting. And I've written about this many times. My daughter Kristen gave me a pen and ink drawing when she came back from Spain of Don Quixote. She's known for decades that he was my mentor, one of my mentors. And the pen and ink drawing of Don Quixote in the essay is not him riding, jousting with the windmills, but it is a picture of a defeated Don Quixote. The windmill had bested him, and he was on his hands and knees, defeated. And what I learned from the man from La Mancha was that, okay, you got defeated. Go to bed that night, but get up the next morning and act. You know, I've done the dance with death twice already. And doing the dance teaches you something that most of the people of the world understand, that they're not immortal. But you do not understand that until you've done the dance. Trust me, I didn't until I danced. And I know that I have a limited amount of time. I know it not only in my head, but I know it in my gut. And most of you know it in your head, but you don't have it here where it counts. So, you know, you failed the next morning, just don't, sit there and do nothing. You go out and fight the good fight. You're not going to win all your battles. that's just a truism. But what is critically important is that you don't fail once or twice or 10 times and then say, therefore, I quit. You can't do that. And the fifth and final learning from Don Quixote, and it kind of harkens back to the first one about being true to yourself and being honest. Make decisions about what you want to do, the quest and the windmills that you want to joust with in your life. Be honest. Don't go out there and BS or, just try to get rich or something. Find something that is critically important to you and then go out and do it. And try. And it doesn't make any difference what other people might think or say. Many of those people are like Teddy Roosevelt said, the cowards who neither know victory nor defeat. They're the cowards that sit in the corner and quiver and say, I've written about this many times. I am so far to the left of center on political issues and on social movement issues that there are very few people further to the left than I am. And I know the vast majority of people disagree with me. Name a social movement in America or in the world that the liberals started and were dissed by the conservatives. Racism, sexism, homophobia, healthcare reform, equality of opportunity. All those social movements had their dissers, those who just said, nah, don't change it. But I'm telling you, fight the good fight. Fight for the things that you believe are true. And regardless of what other people may say or do or not do, be honest and fight the good fight. I told you I've done the dance twice. And like Don Quixote, I understand something about life. And that is that I am not immortal. 5, 10, 15, 20, 25 years, I'll be gone. The issue is also about your legacy to your family, to your friends, and to this world. You will not live forever. But what you do in your life can help people in the next generation and the generation after that and the generation after that live happier and more productive lives. But you have to become a knight errant, or your legacy won't be worth remembering. Trust me. Thank you for the time watching this and listening to this video and reading this essay. There are windmills out there. Go get them.